One, we are live.
Let's go, man. Let's go. The pen, her pen, and the truth. Definitely in the building.
Now, before we start, I would like to make sure we got a proper sound going on, and we want the people to make sure we can hear us.
+1.
So as soon as somebody come in, we would love a sound check, please and thank you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear us from everybody? Can you hear everybody? Right? Let us know what the vibe is. Can you hear us from everybody?
+1.
Can you hear everybody? Right? Let us know what the vibe is. Can you hear us from everybody?
+1.
Can you hear everybody? Right? Yeah, let us know what the vibe
All
is.
right. So,
Squeaking in my ears.
All right, so now what we gonna do, y'all? We sorry about the little inconvenience. We gonna go around when we got special guests, 2 special guests. They definitely came.
Spider, I can hear y'all, but the stream kind of laggy.
All right. It's all right. It's the camera. Yeah. We gonna introduce our special guests to y'all, man. Like we got 2 beautiful ladies here with us, and they definitely came from out of town to be to our show and get at us. So we gonna start with you, young lady.
I'm Tia from Utica, New York.
I'm Sweet Tess from Utica, New York. Single mom, 2 boys.
I'm Aces from Oklahoma. No, I'm joking. Y'all know I'm from New York, man. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like out here in New York.
New York.
Yo, your boy Fly Guy Telly, RG, Telly Bots on Facebook. You know, we in the building, Albany, BX, everything, upstate thing.
And you already know who it be, y'all. It's Drama Dogs in the place to be. What's up? Listen. We about to get on our bullshit tonight, y'all. Believe that.
So how you gonna start this off again? Jay, talk to him.
I want to start this off. Just see now. Unfortunately, we already did like another 14 minutes, but it was 14 minutes of unheard audible. So I'm gonna restate my question for the ladies. I said, and I quote, I was listening to Cardi B song Up earlier, and I recall you saying, "That's my shit." Right. I said, there's a part in the song where she says that broke dudes get no kitty.
No for Gigi.
None.
Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy.
All right. So this is how I feel. So do a broke chick deserve a dick?
Nope.
What about you? What about you? You feel like broke chicks deserve a dick?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like that? Elaborate on that though.
It depends. If you're looking for a relationship or just
but here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about looking for a relationship and having broke pockets, right?
Right.
You don't know if you're going to get into a relationship with a person because their pockets are broke or not. There is a pause.
No, I'm thinking.
The cat definitely got a tongue.
All right, when I first meet a dude, you already know whether it's gonna be casual or potential for a relationship. You already know that. Mm-hmm. You're already thinking. You're already planning. So, like,
hold on. Who's doing the thinking and planning?
On both sides. Both sides. It's not on one side. Because even though you guys just thinking like, I just want to smash. I ain't trying to wife her. We be thinking the same thing though. You guys don't think that, but we be thinking the same thing.
We know.
The same thing. And then when a dude come in the situation and then they be like, oh, I want to be your man, this and I'm like, nah, that's not working. I think that was bad. So sometimes it's both sides. It's like, no, I just want to be casual.
I just want to see what that thing about. That's it.
You're my best friend. No.
But now here's the thing. See, here's the thing I want to know about that, right? Because from the way you started, it sounded like somebody was in a 2-month relationship by themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but what I want to know is this, right? With this whole thing with being broke and not deserving no buns. So, if you find out a guy ain't got no job, does that necessarily mean that he can't get no buns because he don't have no money at that particular moment in time?
It depends. Every situation is different. Because obviously, if you was in jail and you just got out, you just lost your job, coronavirus, it depends. It depends.
But why is it?
No, it shouldn't.
But why is it?
If it's gonna be a booty call, then
It's
That's
gonna-
not too much.
I'm talking about
But in
relationship.
No, you shouldn't be looking for potential. He should be what you want. And then, if not, then he's a booty call. If he doesn't have the standards that you want as a man,
But how many booty calls turned into long-term relationships?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Because I mean,
the only way that's gonna happen is if he steps up to the plate and he's doing everything that I potentially wanted in a man.
so in other words, he blew your back out once.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
My question to you is: you never dealt with a personal relationship based on only sex?
In a relationship?
Got that? Like
no.
Okay.
No, not in a relationship.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, you can deal with somebody that doesn't have great sex, but they have everything else in potential.
So what's not great sex? Is it medium or it's like
you're getting off?
Oh, you still so that's okay.
You know what I mean? Like they're doing the business. You know what I mean? But they have everything else in the package. You know what I'm saying? How they take care of you, how they love you, like what's in the household, the whole nine, how like they pick up little things that you forget and you like all that nurturing things. Where like toxic sex is usually the best and it's out of this world.
No, hold on
but
a second.
they're not gonna be somebody you want to be in a relationship with.
I've never heard that term before. You coined the term toxic sex. I've never heard that before. I like that.
It's toxic and it's great, but you have no business with this person. You go and argue, and these people being doing the most. But it's just great. You're like, I can't never be with you, but that shit is great. But
how many toxic sex situations turned into long-term relationships?
None.
Not one.
Not for me. None.
Not for you. Okay.
I'm about to say
no. Not being truthful with us right now.
I think somebody lying.
And the aspect it has to be like a whole family situation. Right. Them bringing everything to the plate, how they take care of me, nurture me, everything else. You know what I mean? Okay. And that toxic person is not doing that. They're not doing that, but the sex is great. But everything else they're not doing. So I can't be with them. I can't be with them.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. I've been in a toxic sex relationship that actually went on longer than it should have. So I'm not saying that,
They might last a minute if you're single. But if you're in a steady relationship, they're gone because whatever that man is bringing to the plate, you're not going to jeopardize that for toxic sex.
Right.
But how many people
not anyway?
For
great sex, and to have a man that's not taking care of me or not worried about my kids or being nurturing or just loving and taking care of me personally. You know what I'm saying? About how I feel and what what I'm thinking about every day. No, I'm not going to give up that.
I think that's bullshit.
I'm a true romantic at heart. I really am a true romantic at heart. I really am. A lot of people think that Sharia is dead, but I'm not giving up.
No, I think that's bullshit because I know a lot of.
Go ahead.
I know a lot of guys that don't got shit, but they give them that good D out. And they, bitches, buying them sneakers. They living with the joint, they ain't paying no bills.
None of that.
Ain't doing nothing, got no job, baby outside on the block.
You're completely right. You are completely right.
So that's
but the only thing with me in that situation.
There's some balls in there.
You're right.
The next time with me in that situation, it wouldn't work because I would resent them.
You would resent them.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
See, but saying that I feel like you don't love me because you're only getting what I'm doing for you. You don't love me.
You love what
I do for you. What you're getting out of the situation. That's not going to work for me. Now, I don't feel like you truly love me. It's only what I'm doing for you, what you're getting from being with me.
But this is how men are treated all the time.
Yeah.
Men are treated like this all the time. Men are 100% only accepted by what they can bring to a table.
Yeah.
Period.
Right, but you guys said before, a man will wife a woman and she doesn't have anything to bring to the table, right?
You're misconstruing what I'm saying.
He didn't say that. But
what I'm saying is this. What women look for in a man from the jump, a man don't pay no attention to that.
Right, so you will wife her and she has nothing to bring to the table.
But a woman automatically states what she will not accept from a man. She will not help a man out. If a man is down and out, a woman will not pick up a man that's out and try to bring him up.
No, that's not true. Especially with black women. Black women, I feel like we're a rehab.
No.
Sometimes a lot of black women in the hood are a rehab for broken men. They think they can fix them and make them better.
Here's the problem.
You know what I mean? And then they don't.
What y'all do is y'all pick up fucked up dudes that everybody already know is fucked up.
Yeah.
You're right. You like you said, they were fucking with them niggas because they had good dick.
But here's the thing.
That's why. They knew they fucked up, but they had that good dick, so they dealt with it.
Who's jumping in the red?
Who, me?
Both of y'all.
All right. See, black women have a tendency to overlook guys like us, guys that work hard, guys that take care of their shit. We are considered lame, whack, boring, whatever else some street colloquialisms y'all use on us.
Not y'all.
Not
first of all.
All right. When I say y'all, I'm not saying you or her. I'm talking about in a collective.
Right.
Well, you mean black women in collective,
right.
and all black women are not like that.
No,
black and white, whatever kind of woman.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what color a woman's around. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So, whereas a man, just any man, I don't care what his race, ethnicity is, none of that. A man would take a woman from rock bottom. He can be up here. He could already be a millionaire. He will pick a woman up from rock bottom and help her grow.
But you know why? Because that's how you guys were bred. And to me, as a man, as a woman, we are raised to find a man that can take care of us.
But now,
and take care of us from day one, because back in the day, women weren't even allowed to work. Exactly. So we had to find a man that could take care of us.
But now here's the thing. Y'all scream equal rights, equal pay. Y'all get the equal rights, equal pay, but yeah, y'all don't want the equal responsibility.
I just say 50-50?
You said that.
Yeah.
You said that.
But
exactly.
But you gotta remember too.
I said 100. Like, I want you to give your 100.
But you know what? In a real relationship, it's never gonna be 50-50 or 100 ever. Because sometimes you're gonna give more than he's giving, and sometimes he's gonna give more than you giving. Because that's a part of being a partnership. Because when you are weak, they're gonna be strong. Okay. Likewise.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Right.
That's real. That's real.
I
toast that.
But
That's a fact.
What he can't bring to me financially, he can bring to me some other way. It doesn't have to.
But if you love him and he's always being a rock, and he loses his job, you're gonna be there and you're gonna ride for him and help him get back on his feet and support him. And you know what I'm saying, even when he's depressed and everything else, you're gonna be there for him.
But now
and help him get strong to be the man that you know he can be.
But here's the thing,
instead of just leaving him because he's broke.
But you helping him get job applications, you helping him make his way. You're not sitting there like,
but you know what? No. See, no, that's not actually that's wrong. You shouldn't. If your man is losing his job and you're supporting him and being until getting his next journey, you supporting that, but you're not. Oh, get a job, do this, do that, and third. You gotta let him guide himself. He's a man. He's a man. You gotta let him do that himself.
I salute you.
I salute you. You have to. Because you're doing that. You're demeaning him as a man, and you're making him feel elected. And now he's not even listening to you. Now he feels like you're just being nickering or baggering, or you're on the other side of the team. You can't do that.
No, sir. Give her a standing ovation.
That's a fact.
She is a champion of man, and I like that.
I'm learning.
Because
I'm learning.
Because you brought up the simple fact that most women do to their man in a relationship. They're pressuring them, right? And the pressure causes us to cheat, not want to come home at night, argue with you, not listen to you, disrespect you. Because the way we feel is not only is the world looking down on me now, I can't even come home.
My queen is looking down on me.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
And at that point, when they do lose their job, they're going to be in depression mode and everything else. So now you just have to be there and support. And when they get out of that, I'm like, okay, babe, this is what you want to do. I see some other stuff and support them in that way. Not force them, whatever. Of course, it's going to be a timeline, but you got to give them, you know what I'm saying, that space to grow on their own. Instead of just writing down on their back.
Support.
Right, but just telling them like, oh, you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff. No, you gotta let them find their own journey of their own manhood, not what you think, because they are leading. Right. And a lot of women forget to let men lead. Even if they're 50-50, a man has to lead.
His opinion, her opinion, and goddamn it, that was the truth. That was the truth.
Truth right there. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because that's the thing women tend to forget about a man. Sometimes the job that we lost or gave up isn't always for us.
It wasn't. It's a fact. That's a fact.
We always change jobs, even as women. Like all the time, I'm just changing careers and different things that I want to do or try out and everything that's in my mind. And men are like that too.
Yeah. That's 100% right.
Because as we all know, men are not structured really to take orders. Right. Men are structured to be leaders. So for some men, it's a lot harder for us to conform. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm one of those guys. I hate to conform, to have to do what somebody else tells me. It burns me.
I'm like that too, though.
Okay.
You can give me your opinion or instructions or whatever, and then I have to take it on my own and figure out how I'm going to do it. But to exactly say, you have to do this at the time? No. I don't like that.
I don't like jobs.
I don't like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with your man, like, if he feels like, oh, he wants to do something, this and that, or you want him to do something, you have to just, like, throw little ideas and little shots, but never seeming like it's a demand.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because the demand, what it brings about resentment.
Right.
And he felt like you belittled him.
Right, exactly.
And once a man felt like he's being belittled and all, like you said, nagging, like, that's when he don't want to come home. Like he said, I don't want to come home. He ain't talking to you no more.
Right.
He's not giving you that ear. He's not giving you that mouth so you can listen to him. He just whatever.
And at that point, you're not being submissive anymore.
Yep,
as
not being submissive.
Right.
That's a fact.
So now
that's
that brings up another topic. Do you believe that women should be submissive to their man to a degree?
Yes.
And now what is your limits on submission to your man?
My comfortability, basically.
But what's the limits though? You gotta have. What would you not do?
Yeah, in what way would you not submit to your man?
See, I like to submit anyway. So like taking care of my man, cooking for him, bringing him his food, all the other stuff, those little things, and laying out his clothes, all the other things, I enjoy doing those things. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. But like, you know what I'm saying, him, like even like I said, 50-50 or taking bills and this and that and third, or anything that has to do within the house. So long as he brings it up to me and we discuss it, then that's fine. Now it feels like I have an opinion on it. For you to just go ahead and do it and not say anything and it turns out bad, then it feels like you don't trust my opinion or my thought or me being a partner in this relationship, because it's still a partnership. Even though I'm being submissive to you, but it's still a partnership. So you have to still bring those things across me, and we still have to debate about that situation before then.
Yes.
Okay.
See, everything she's saying, y'all, I cannot even lie. I thought I was going to get up here and have to go rough and tumble. But for real, she's blowing me over here.
Definitely giving us the real of a situation which you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like you talking, we can't even say nothing.
I think she really been watching our show.
What did you ask? You said, what did you think about my show? I said, I'm here, right?
I think she wants us to get on her ass or nothing. I'm like, she talking that shit. She wants us to get on her ass. That's what it was.
That's because I've been learning as a woman. I made mistakes and I've been learning. I've been learning.
Right. All right. So I know women don't like to discuss it, but how old are you?
I'm 33.
So you still got some time.
Oh, yeah.
You still wrong.
But here's the whole thing. For what you're saying, and for your age, to be honest with you, most women haven't even discovered that part yet. And these bitches are damn near dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I thought I was late in the game, so you actually made me a little proud.
No, but you I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to gas you up, helium.
Right.
None of that. But the way you're talking, there's women my age that would not agree with you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm 46, and there's a lot of women in my age who believe that it's a man's responsibility to do this, it's a man's responsibility to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And those were the women that were teaching me how to love and how to be in a relationship. I had to take it on myself to figure out a different type of way to love and how to deal with a man, to learn how to speak and be a better partner to your man.
Okay.
On my own. Because those women were telling me that. And then once I started to get knowledge on my own and how I am now, and I was speaking that to them, we'd be arguing all night because they just didn't get it.
Experience is the best lesson, though. Going through your own experience is the best lesson.
Look at it like,
you know what I'm saying?
You arguing with them and going at it, you probably realize, like, y'all single still. What are y'all teaching me? The way y'all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't get my advice from a single person.
You can't.
I don't do that.
No, but they don't have to be necessarily single.
But isn't there been married people that
they
gave
got
me
that trauma.
advice? There's still married women with this. Still argue with me.
Still, but my whole thing is,
but where's your husband, honey?
I would rather. That's true. But I will not take my advice from a single person. If I'm a married person or I got a relationship, I'm not taking my advice from a single person. I've been single for mad long. Because it's a reason why you're single for mad long.
All right, now, hold on. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but men stay single differently from why women.
Oh yeah,
single.
of course.
So now, would I take advice from a single man about a relationship? Yeah, I would. But would I take single advice from a single female? Nah, I wouldn't.
I'm not taking from both.
Nah, I wouldn't. I would
Why
take.
though?
I'm gonna elaborate on my situation.
Why though?
I'm gonna let Bro go.
I don't take advice at all from anyone. Anymore, I've learned to learn it on my own, make my own mistakes, and learn from that.
No, but
I agree with that.
That's what I've learned. Because I stopped listening to everybody, and now I feel like I'm better and I know more. Then I stopped listening to everybody, and now I realize where I was weak at.
I'm the same
and how I was dealing with relationships and men. I realized where I was weak at. And I decided to get stronger in those moments on my own. And I take no advice from anyone.
When it comes to relationship, I don't really like taking advice from.
I barely even speak about my relationship to anyone because I don't want to hear their advice. Because I don't want to hear it.
I'm trying to get myself.
You're gonna have me doing some other crazy shit.
That's a fact.
But if I gave relationship advice, right? If I give relationship advice, I'm not going to tell a person what they should not do. I'm gonna show them where they went wrong and what they did do. Because most of the times where relationships falter, it's not in what you don't do, it's what you did.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's never what you're not doing. It's always what you did that might have been wrong. And if you sit back and you can tell somebody, well, listen, you did this step wrong. You didn't think it through. You just jumped at it. You didn't, like you said, you didn't incorporate her
red flags
into your plan
that you might have seen, or what a lot of people don't do is that they never realize where they're at fault. They never realize where they're at fault at the end of the relationship or anything. They never even try to like, oh, that person was awful to me. Whatever. But you never realize or even think about what did you do wrong.
See, but that's mostly women. Women don't take responsibility for anything they do in a relationship. Most women deny, lie.
Why is that?
You're completely right.
Why is that though?
You're completely right until I realized that about myself. And then that's when I started to like go on and like learning different things about relationship and men and all the other stuff on my own. I was like, you know what? I wasn't perfect in that relationship. There was things that I was doing wrong, even though I kept saying he was wrong about this, but I could have handled him differently. I could have did these things differently, and maybe if I didn't say this way, maybe he would have acted differently. But a lot of women cannot do that.
It depends too, because like you really have to take the time and spend time with yourself. Instead of
right. That's what I did.
Relationship to relationship. How are you gonna fix what your problem was in the last relationship if you're already in another relationship?
We spoke about that.
Right.
We spoke about that.
Like you can't really do that.
That's a
now,
fact.
now you carrying
the
that
old
problem
baggage
that you already had into your next relationship.
You ain't fixed nothing. You ain't fixed nothing. That's 100% right.
Then you see yourself in like in a pattern, like
right.
Then I've been through three failed relationships. You got to look at yourself now, because well, why is this always happening? Why is this like the same scenario every time? And
because
like who's the common denominator? You
doing shit for yourself,
right?
Yeah.
How the way your standards is when you begin a relationship, you should continue that in the relationship. And then when it ends, you still should have the same standards. Like, nah, I wouldn't mess with you if you did this. I wouldn't do this if you did that. Like,
but you do realize sometimes for every action, there's a negative or positive reaction.
Right.
So sometimes our actions can cause a negative or positive reaction.
Understandable.
And it works on both ends.
Right.
So sometimes changing, like we said being alone and being by yourself are two different things.
Yep.
Because just because you're alone don't mean you're working on yourself. You're just alone.
Right. That's why I said you absolutely need to take the time to think about what you did wrong.
But that's the whole thing. People take that time, but nobody reflects.
Right. Right.
But you know what? Another thing is that a lot of people go into relationship after relationship, and the big problem is that they don't know how to love themselves.
Right.
They don't know how to love themselves. So how can you love somebody else? How do you know if they're loving you the right way if you don't even know how to love yourself? And that's what the problem is.
We got a comment from Susan Fasson. She says, right time in between. So basically what you said about taking that time out for yourself, that's an agreed upon statement.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Because there's always that time in between.
Right.
Where we have to come to the realization of what we want, where we want to be, and who we are.
Yeah, and you also have to take that time because, like, when you get, don't matter what relationship you're in, whether it's a friendship or lovers, you got to take that time to find yourself again. Whether it's because you deal, like, whether I chill with you or I chill with my niece, it depends on our relationship. I kind of lose myself. So you really got to find what you want to do, and where you're going. Because if you don't know that, how you gonna bring somebody else into what you're doing if you don't know where you're going? You gotta know.
And a lot of people get into relationships and think that they can find what they're missing in themselves in someone else. And that's not fair.
Right.
That's not fair for you to ask somebody else to give you what you can't give yourself.
Right.
Oh my. That's a clap.
Yo, I don't know. You be freestyling on stage because you got the balls down.
You first lady.
That's
yo, for real. You talk shit like we talk shit.
I seen y'all was like, oh, I gotta go there. They're not ready for me.
No, but seriously, like, you know what the fucked up part is? I ain't gonna even lie. I came on tonight thinking I was gonna tear into some ass.
I know you did. I heard you. I was like, he ain't ready.
Yo,
I told you, I'm getting right to it. But I can't come back to what you saying. We can't even come back. So we're like, all right, just right there. Can't even say nothing.
I didn't come here against y'all. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Right.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Male and female are more alike than you think. Really, we all want an honest, fulfilled relationship. Like, we don't want no bullshit.
But how we pursue it is differently,
right?
Yes,
and how we go about it,
Right.
and how, like, guys don't really say much or think about love.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out, right? Yeah,
too much, and like we try to make them like feel love the way we do and express love the way we do, and they don't. They won't though. Like, they're more settled, and like, even though I'm a hopeless romantic, most guys they are just like, okay, they don't really like, they don't talk about love or do all those other things as much as women do.
Or why they don't say I love you?
No,
Like,
men say that.
Men say that.
Women don't say I love you.
Her experience. She talking about her experience.
Like, they'll tell me, but not like this spontaneously. No.
She basically
I have
said
to say it first.
men got different love languages compared to women.
Right.
That's all it is.
So you have to learn that, and every guy has a different love language. So you have to realize that, like, it won't be them telling you love you every time. Or some guys don't buy roses and candy all the time. It's just the certain things that they do for you, or making sure that you didn't forget your coffee mug before you went to work, or certain things, or saying like, or whatever you put in the bathroom, or calling you to make sure you don't remember this and that. Those are the type of way that they show love. You know what I mean? So you gotta appreciate that.
That's like if you argue with a guy, right, and then y'all get into a heated moment, then y'all go quiet down, chill. He walk out and be like, "Y'all about to go to the store? You want something? What is that?"
That's all that you.
No. Let him answer.
What is that?
That's being thoughtful.
No, that's an apology.
That's an apology.
I'm gonna make sure that you don't need anything.
That's an apology.
To me, it's not. If you don't do it, so y'all gonna be like, what the fuck you do? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, what you did?
Elaborate.
Now I'm gonna be like, what you did?
You can't say what you did. Y'all already had an argument.
No, not even an argument. Just like on a daily basis.
Right.
Took a moment. You sitting on the couch. He walks into the room. You know what I mean? Just gets quiet for a minute. And then he's thinking in his thoughts, and he come back out. He like, "Babe, I'm about to go to the store. You want something?" And then whatever you say, and then he walks out. That's basically a man's apology.
Usually like when guys are like they know they made us mad. They're usually like, "Are you hungry? What do you want to eat?"
You know what I'm talking about?
But I still like you, but I'm like,
Can I elaborate on that? I'm gonna elaborate on
All
that.
right, hold on. I got a comment. It says, men come in all types, just like us women. We can't judge one over the other due to the past experiences, but learn what we don't want.
Okay.
Right. Likewise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna elaborate on what Ace just said. I don't feel that's an apology. You know what I know that I feel that's more feel that's in? That's a feel that's that's my baby.
Right, that's thoughtful to me. I think it's thoughtful.
Definitely not.
Listen, honestly,
I think it's like
if
my
my man
baby,
go to the store, and if he go to the store, right, and don't ask me what I want from the store.
I'm mad.
If he go to the store and don't ask me what I want from the store,
I'm big mad.
and he come back from the store without anything for me, I'm gonna be like, okay, so you didn't think about me? Because I'm the type of girl. I'm the type of girl. If you give me money, like, oh here, babe, go out shopping, go buy whatever. I'm gonna buy you some shit with the money that you gave me. I'm coming back for both of us. Even like if I just go shopping with my own money, I'm gonna buy you some shit too.
Basically, that's the same. Like you're right, but that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm always thinking about you. Why are you not thinking about me? Obviously, you just love me. We got problems right now.
I need to stop playing with you. Let me go ahead and say what he said.
He gonna elaborate on that.
Now here's the thing. Like you said, y'all just finished arguing. Y'all done blew it down. Y'all raised your voices, eyes red, steam blowing out the ears. Y'all walk off to cool off. When a man is cooled off, he come to you, he like, listen, babe, I'm going to the store. What do you want? That's his way of acknowledging and letting you know that all that shit is done with me now.
Yeah.
And now I'm giving you the opportunity to acknowledge the fact that I'm good. So if you say, but hold on. Now, if you say, oh, I don't want that, I know you're still mad.
Yeah. But sometimes we're funny like that. So I'll still be like, I don't want anything, I'm mad. And then you come back with nothing, I'm still gonna be mad. You came back with nothing. Because I still wanted you to do it without me telling you to do it. If you had to just not even ask me because I was mad and came back with something, then I'd be like, oh, okay. But if I said no and you still came back with nothing, I'll be even more mad. We're weird like that.
Yeah,
we are.
Women are weird like that.
We are.
But it's the same thing as when you argue with a chick and she about to make something to eat and she be like, you want something?
That's her way of apologizing.
It's not to apologize. It's not apologize. It's just like, that's my that's still my bed.
Not to me, because regardless if I'm mad at you or not, I'm still gonna take care of my responsibility as a woman.
Exactly.
I'm still gonna feed you. I'm still gonna do everything that I always did for you in this house. I'm still gonna do it. It's not gonna change. Now, if I cook you something to eat and we mad and you don't eat that shit,
you can't let it go eat it if you mad at me.
Put the gloves on. Now we putting the gloves on, okay?
You better eat that shit.
You better eat the cake in May. You better eat the cake in May.
If you're not at me, right? And you would eat it.
Right, exactly. My skin boil. Because as mad as I am, I still love you. And I'm still going to take care of you. So you can appreciate.
It's not really. It's like it's a love thing.
And we're not other people in the streets. We're not just friends.
We're lovers. We're mates.
Right. We're soulmates. Either way, I'm still gonna make sure you eating, and I'm doing that. You better appreciate it.
It's a natural habit that you're gonna do to a person that you're in a relationship with.
Exactly. Like here, I still fed you, but you better eat it. And you like, I don't want it. You go in the trash. Oh man, I'm gonna be mad.
Hit that thumbs up, please, everybody.
And get that notification bell so you can catch all our beautiful content like tonight. And I'm not going to lie, ladies, I think this is going to be one of our best shows when this is done.
We may have to do this again.
Yes.
I was a little nervous. I was like, I'm going to be nervous, but I'm having fun with guys. You guys are cool.
Definitely. Always going to open arms to
good vibes.
Y'all always open. Definitely, always good vibes, yeah.
And check out Sweetest game page.
Yeah.
What's your game page?
Yeah.
What's your game page?
UAK Sweetest.
Say it again for the people.
UAK Sweetest.
UAK Sweetest. She be going it down.
Yeah.
Check her out. Check out her page.
Definitely.
Get to it.
Apex.
Apex.
Hey.
Okay.
So now on to the next. Because I like where this is headed, and I like the tone of the discussion.
Okay.
Because I don't feel anybody's holding anything back. People are really speaking from their hearts right now, and
Can I ask a question before bro gets
go ahead. Get to it.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Nah, get to it. I want you to do this. You do this now.
I'm gonna ask a question. On Valentine's Day, how do y'all feel about getting y'all men's gifts?
Oh, here we go. All right. First of all, Valentine's Day is for me. Okay.
Whoa,
I'm not buying you no sneakers.
Let her finish.
I'm not buying you no sneakers.
Not buying nothing.
I'll buy you a card.
Okay.
I'll give you sex.
Sex is not a gift, but okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you sex, good sex, maybe head.
So what do you want?
What do you want in return?
It depends on my gift though. But I'm just
wow.
No.
So you better get a gift. You better get a gift.
She said
I was in a relationship for 6 years and I probably got 2 gifts for Valentine's Day.
Out of 6 years?
Yeah.
Then you suck.
No, what we did was he didn't give it to me like on the day, but I would get it before.
Okay.
Valentine's Day. So I did get something because Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. I love hearts. So I did get something, before that. But like
it's your day.
Twice I only got it actually on Valentine's Day.
Well, can I ask you a question? How many times did you give him head?
I gotta disagree though.
So you feel like that's your day?
Valentine's Day is for love, and we love each other. So I'm gonna buy my man a gift as well.
Thank you.
But I have been in a relationship. When I wanted to, and he was like, and I was just talking like, oh, what do you want? Whatever that I'm with. He was so mad. I'm like, no. I don't want you buying me anything. This is for you. This and that. I was crying because I'm like, why don't you want me to show my love to you? You know what I mean? But it seems like I'm a man. This is what I'm supposed to do for you, and I appreciate it. With him being that dominant, you know what I mean?
I respect what you. I respect you. You 100%. You, we gotta talk. Cause listen, you don't appreciate your man.
Yeah.
So how you ain't gonna buy him nothing on the love day? That's love for you and him.
Right, I understand that.
But you're not feeling that.
But you're not feeling that.
I'm not buying you nothing. I'm sorry.
What?
No.
But you want a gift though.
Yeah.
That's not.
I'm a giving person. So if somebody gives me something, I have something to give back, I feel bad.
I feel like it's for me though.
It's not for
him.
It's
love.
It's a love day.
I know it's a love day.
So you don't feel like you need
it's
to get
only
your man
for your love.
It's only for your love. You're saying.
No.
Yes,
That's what you just told us.
I'm giving you the good sex and some good head.
That's not.
I know.
That's not a gift. That's not a gift. That's not a gift.
How you separate head and the sex?
Of course, I'm down with that. That's what icing on the cake, and you pull out all the stops and the
we get
the lingerie and all the extra stuff. But I'm still gonna buy him a gift, and I'm buying not even girly stuff like things he likes. He said his hoodie or his favorite game or stuff like that.
You gave me the vagina just this past Monday. Why would you think that's a gift?
I actually never. No. Besides a card, just a card. That's all I've done.
But you want more than just a card.
Yeah.
I say that ain't right.
That
ain't right, baby.
That is hard.
That is
disrespectful.
That is disrespectful, fellas.
I can't stand up for you on that one.
I respect that part.
And I can't stand up for you.
You don't want the ass again, yo.
I'm sorry.
I just want to hear your opinion on that. We gonna go to the next one. Go ahead.
I got a lot to say on that bullshit.
Are you serious?
You don't gotta be shoes. It can be anything.
Right. It's just like the thoughtful things that you know that he likes, or buy him something to make his job easier. If he works, and get a massage thing for his work here at work.
I love massage.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or buy him his favorite t-shirt, or like a favorite saying that he always says, or something like that. Thoughtful that he likes, or like his favorite love snack.
If you want the world.
I don't even do anything like girly, or his favorite bottle of liquor, or something like that. I would get it. But not teddy bears and hearts and stuff. But I would still show my love as well.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And it actually feels bad if I can't.
You just said you want to give me a $3 card. I don't even think she spent that much on it, bro.
It's $1.
It's $1
because you get 2 for $1.99 $2 for $1.
The sweetest. I am very disappointed.
Yeah, 2 for $1. 2 for $1. One for you, one for your boo.
That's fucked up.
To my defense, though, my last relationship, he didn't celebrate holidays. So no, I didn't get
That's a lie.
anything.
He lied to you.
I know, but that's what he said.
He said that.
I didn't buy Christmas. Like when I bought Christmas,
He was giving his money out.
Listen, yeah, probably.
He broke.
He was.
Right, because some guys will try to play it off like that. I've dealt with guys that will be like they don't like to do like the extra stuff, this and that, third. Okay, they're not like really romantic, all that other stuff.
we didn't do it.
Okay, so at the end of the day, when he did do all the extra stuff and went above and beyond, I'm like, oh my god, I was so surprised.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, oh my goodness, like this is not even for you. Even their family members, their friends, like, oh, he never did nothing like that before. That was out of pocket for him. You know, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like I was feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Some guys will do it, but if they fucking with you like that, they gonna do that.
No,
even if they don't, they never did for any other girl. If they fuck with you like that, they're gonna do it.
Right.
They're gonna do it.
See, I believe in giving the gift. I do. I don't mind it. I like giving gifts. I really do. I think gift giving is a second way to express how I feel.
Yeah,
and the
me too.
more thoughtful the gift, the better. I don't think a gift has to be expensive.
Right.
A gift could be $3,
Thoughtful.
but it's about the thought behind the gift. What's the meaning behind the gift?
So what's wrong with my card though?
The card's
Making their life easier.
bullshit.
When you buy a gift for a man, it's about what makes your life easier. The little things that they like. What's their favorite snack? All those other things. What's their favorite brand of liquor? Or even if they smoke, I literally will take a hot chocolate. I will take a hot chocolate and take all the chocolate out and I put butter in it because I think it's like a mom. I was like, and they're like, oh God, you A1. Like, yo, I'm A1. No, like, yo, they putting spins on it tonight. Yo, for real. If I want him to pull up the style for me, I'm gonna do it for him.
All right.
Another
All
comment.
right.
You got another comment? It says, simple little gifts. Either way, it's the thought.
Right.
Yes, thank you, Kim. That's a fact, Kim.
That's not always true, though.
consider.
That's not always true, though. Because a lot of times women don't be liking the shit niggas get sometimes.
So what?
Unless they tell you what it is. They'll give you hints at it. But if you just go out there and go get some shit, a woman will be like, yo, I don't like the color.
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do what?
I don't want to do that.
Do what?
I want you to buy a gift that you think that I would like.
Yeah,
But y'all don't like shit.
Right?
You know what I mean?
You don't want to tell them what
you might
you
see a
want.
dress and be like, yo,
Every
I like this dress on my bed,
I really
right? You buy
want
it.
this purse.
Why'd you
I
get
really
blue?
want this.
I don't like the color
I
blue.
gotta agree on
I
that
never
one.
wear
I
blue.
do have to agree on that one
Right.
because I do like nicer things, so I don't like to say those things, but I'd rather just do it for myself. But you know the things that I like, and if you really want to do them, you can do them.
Right,
so if you don't do them and I ask you for it, then I'm gonna feel like
all right, so this is where we
a
come
different type of way.
because I'm a person, right?
Okay, we have another comment. It says, a man lays back hands behind his head. Receiving head is a gift. What the fuck? No, the fuck.
You know the fuck is
Thank you.
I've been getting that
But
head
if that's
every
your
day.
woman, she's supposed to be doing that.
That's my woman. She's been tucking this.
Right, exactly. Like that's part of the relationship.
Our relationship.
You only get your dick sucked on a holiday? Oh, I'm so sorry.
We have another comment. It says, surprises are
I leave it
nice.
at his special.
Makes you feel like they know you.
What was that?
Surprises are nice. Makes it feel like they know you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good
Right.
one.
So that's why, like, specifically, like, I
Like,
don't
if I
like
really
to say,
want
like, oh,
something,
what do you
I'll
want
go
for
get it
Christmas? What do you
myself.
want for your birthday? I don't like to specifically say that.
Right.
Because I want to know if he's paying attention to who I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Because
I
how
like
I give him gifts is because I'm paying attention to who he is.
Yeah.
Now old women do that.
Right.
It's supposed to be.
A lot of women don't, but
I've done it.
I pay
women don't.
attention. I have to,
Okay.
like, I'm a really good gift giver to
No,
everyone because
most
I pay
women-
attention. I don't just buy them like, oh, if it's Christmas or this and that, and third, like what they actually like.
See, but that's the whole thing. Most women don't pay attention to what they man want. Because,
supposed to.
like she said,
Yeah, it's
most
supposed to.
women don't really give a fuck about what they give us. They feel as long as they got us something that we're supposed to be satisfied because they figure out, oh, we know what's coming later. And once again, I don't give a fuck about what's coming later because you gave it to me the night before. What you gonna do now? You gonna swing for the fucking
No,
light fixture?
they'll put a bow on it.
They gotta do it up big.
They put a bow on it and put some little glitter on it.
She said the glitter over.
So you still telling me you're not buying them?
I'll buy it. All right, I'll consider.
You gotta consider because you just said you like expensive shit. I like expensive shit.
I know.
Right,
No, I said that. She didn't.
I like expensive shit.
Tim, we have a comment for you. The comment says, you have to pay attention. She's laying out facts.
She giving a playbook. She giving a
facts in the
playbook.
air.
Yes, she is. Yes, she definitely give a playbook.
Thank you.
She definitely got a
I'm not
playbook.
gonna lie, yo. Since you've been at this panel, yo, you've been like 100% facts. I can't even lie, yo.
So you
A lot of homies don't even like hanging with me. And I'm like, oh, you act like Dr. Phil.
Oh shit!
I've been learning.
I don't even listen to that boy.
Yo, for real. I guess you know who the baby daddy is, don't you?
That's Maury. I mess with him. He was.
That's what I'm saying. She ain't
We're
going
messing with Maury.
I'm 1000%. She for sure.
Nah, all that's extra.
I'm not gonna read the results, all right? Because I'm tired of the bill.
That Maury, that's extra.
Nah, but seriously, yo, this is very eye-opening for me. Only for the simple fact I had a lot of doubt in women. I have plenty of doubt in women and the fact that they actually truly believe what a man is about. Excuse me, because I listen to women quote some of the stupid shit in life. That whole Steve Harvey, what was it? Think Like a Man.
Right. I even bought the book. I did.
That's the
You
stupid
did?
shit ever.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel about when you read the book?
At first, I thought I was getting acknowledgement, but later on in life, I realized it was all bullshit.
Thank you. There we go.
Well, where I am now, from where I was when I read the book, yeah, it was all bullshit.
Thank you.
It was.
That book is toxic to women.
Exactly.
It was putting me in the wrong direction.
Yes, because what that book is stating, what that book is promising women, that if you think like us, you can figure us out.
And it can't. Because you know what? Honestly, I've always been closer to male people that was in my family and stuff like that. I was always hanging around like my boy cousins and stuff like that. So I've always been around guys. So I know how they think. I know how they deal with females, everything else. I'll be with them when they're, you know what I'm saying, out there chilling with girls, doing all the other extra stuff. I'll be the only girl in the crew. I knew all that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that didn't change the way that I was viewing men and how I was treating men in my relationship.
Right.
That didn't change it at all. So what he was saying was not working for me at all. And now I think it's totally different.
Because the last time I watched his show, right, and he's always trying to big women up because his audience, his target audience is women. So what he's doing is he's lying to these women. And he's telling
making them, if you do this, this, and that, you'll have a good man.
Right. And what he does is he berates men on his show. I watched him literally sit back and like tear men down.
Right. He's like, oh, he doing this. He don't love you. Let that nigga go.
Right. And he'll bring on a particular type of man onto his show that every man is not.
Yeah.
And he'll say to women, this is how a man, but that's not every man. Every man is not the same. Every man is not 3-piece suit. Every man don't work behind the desk. Every man
ain't gonna buy you flowers.
Yeah.
Every man ain't gonna tell you they love you every day. Every man ain't gonna be like super romantic and all this other stuff and open doors and stuff for you. But it depends on what type of woman you are and what your standards are and what you want. So you have to let that man know.
Right. So like you're 100% right, but sometimes the right woman can bring all of the right attributes out of a man. The right woman can bring that out of a man.
There's been guys that have dated that never did those things. Like, oh, you aren't doing those for me. Oh, you're not pumping my gas. You're not opening the door. I'm not dealing with you anymore. And then the next time it seems like, okay, he's opening doors and stuff like that. Damn, you were doing that much. But then now they're doing it.
You bring it out of them.
Like that. Right. I think it's something a man should just do in general.
Right. Yeah, that's how I raise my sons. I raise my sons that way because I want my sons to be strong black men and I want them to be a good man to any woman that they are going to be with.
But you want to
so I teach them to open doors for them and pump their gas and be a gentleman to a woman.
But here's the thing about that. A man can open a door for a woman and most women don't even appreciate the fact that it's being done for them.
It has nothing to do with them appreciating it.
Yeah, but
it's about them feeling proud as a man.
See, but what that
being a good man, about their self-worth as a man, not a person appreciating it.
But at the same time, after so many times of opening the door for an unappreciative woman, it makes a man not want to do it.
But you know what? It's about them feeling their self-pride and how they present themselves to the world.
How they
present themselves to the world.
But after a while,
let me elaborate on that, bro. You can't, when you do certain things, don't expect no response or no reaction behind it.
Right.
Because you're not a good person if you do something. He's right.
Hold on. You do want to be, because that's the type of person you are.
But there's nothing wrong with
you 100%.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But a true good person is gonna do good things without
you don't need no
anything back.
You don't need no feedback.
What I have to tell you all the time.
It's about your self-worth and how you feel.
Sometimes if you open 100 doors for 100 people and got one thank you, you know what? That's 99 times that I got shitted on.
But you know what? When a person sees you or talk about you, they're like, "Oh my God, that's such a gentleman." Every time he's around, he always open doors for girls. He always does that. He comes against whatever. He's such a gentleman, even though they never said thank you. But other people in the world are gonna view you as a good person, and your self-worth, how you feel about yourself is different.
You never know who's watching. Never
All
do
right.
it.
We got a question from Jay Youngs. It says, "Ask her what is their type of man." This is for both of you.
Oh, I haven't.
What's your type?
I ain't got no type.
She ain't got no time.
Okay. What about you?
I like whoever's respectable, honest, and trustworthy.
Oh, okay. So no color shade, no none of that, no figures or none of that.
I've never dated outside my race, but I'm not
have
closed
you ever
off to
dated
it.
somebody Puerto Rican?
I've tried it.
So you dated outside your race?
I tried.
I have.
How many times?
Once
outside
for me.
of your race.
Once for me.
Huh?
Outside of your race.
Spanish? All right. So
like his father's.
Okay. So people
that don't
do
count.
remember.
So what? But I did switch guys after that.
Anybody who is not black is outside of your race. Period.
Right, and you're by your mother's race, so. But on the aspect of like a type meaning like a hood dude or like an office guy or anything like that, honestly, it really doesn't make a difference to me if that person is a really good person and good to me and have that good structure of who we are together and the love that he has for me and what we're trying to build as a unit. That's fine. It's okay to me.
So
I don't have no judgmental as long as they're a good
respectable.
So now that we actually have guests here, I would like for some questions to come across the board. So
for our guests,
for us, whatever. So you got some questions, drop them out.
Drop the juice.
Drop the questions because they here.
Yo,
most definitely.
We didn't do the calling, man.
Oh yeah, we should have. We should.
Shit went wrong too.
Yeah, a lot too much. We had too much other.
You gonna put us on the spot like that on the first night?
Oh yeah.
No.
That's
on a call.
That's too much sauce for one night.
That's a lot of
I want
sauce.
you to call us back again.
You go home and feel
That's
good.
gonna be the next
I feel
time.
good about doing that show.
Yeah, that's a fact. For the next one, you could be even more saucy.
Yeah.
Get some more sauce. You know what I mean?
Like it's all right. We got another. It says from Jay Youngs. What do you bring to the table, and what do you expect in return?
I'm a good person.
Sound like Jay.
I want to be
Sound like
I'm honest.
Hold on. Work hard.
I want to grow. I want to build. And I want somebody that wants to do the same. If you want to stay still, then no.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, that's for me. Like, in all honesty, like if somebody is always willing to grow, that's what I need. Because I'm never standing still. I'm always changing about things that I want to do, the way I hustle, getting money, everything else. So somebody that's just okay with mediocre, the bills being paid and the house being this way, like, no, I like nicer things and I always want to see more. So like I can't stand still. So you got to be able to grow with me.
Okay, so this is another question too, right? With that being said, do y'all when y'all say somebody brings something to the table, do y'all want the man to have more than you have? Do y'all expect? Because a lot of females expect a guy to have something.
I just want him to at least have. For me to start off a relationship with somebody, I want them to at least meet me halfway.
So, because a lot of females want a guy after halfway,
now all I need to know is, are you willing to go more and build more?
So when you say halfway in perspective. Thank you.
Okay, beginning of the situation, like I said, like I don't want to deal with somebody that I have to take care of because I'm going to resent them. I'm going to feel that they don't love me, like they're just being with me because of what I'm doing for them. So beating bills wise, like from the beginning, like it's going to be 50-50. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So And the other aspects, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm nurturing anyway, so I'm always going to do those female type things for them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But are you going to pick up the little things that I don't like to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a morning person. I don't like breakfast. So are you going to get up and make it? But I'll make like breakfast and dinner. You know what I mean? Like, I'll make all those other things for you. And you know what I'm saying? Do all those extra things when your guys' friends come over and you just playing the game or doing whatever. Like, I'm going to make food for you guys and serve you and everything else to make you seem like a king that you are. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do all of those things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So the little things that I slack and that I don't like to do, and I'm like, oh, I don't like to fold laundry. Are you going to fold them for me? Even though I'm washing them and stuff like that. Right. Those are the things that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yo, I cannot argue with this girl's logic at all. She literally has drama dog stumped. Nobody's ever done that.
Okay.
Because
she's saying real shit. When you saying real shit, there's no comeback to something real. You understand what I'm saying? Right. There's no comeback.
I like a debate. But as long as it's good, it's good. So I have to bring the heat. So you guys are lucky.
I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying all the knowledge you spit.
I'm definitely having fun with you guys.
I'm definitely enjoying the knowledge because now we know how some females is thinking.
But I know that a lot of females don't think like that, and I had to learn those things on my own.
Yeah.
And then when I do talk to a lot of females now, they just don't realize like the new me, and like they can't like understand that, or they debate, or they get mad, or they just like, oh, they want to talk about something else.
So what do you think? So like what you just said that some females don't think like that. But when other females don't think like that, what do you think that does to us guys? It makes us more like.
It makes it harder. It makes it harder for me.
Okay. I was gonna say I didn't know what the
because a lot of guys, I'm like, listen, like the reason why you're acting this way because their standards are not high enough. They're not. Their standards are not high enough, and they're not bringing enough to the plate, and they're doing all these other things. So you're coming to me, bringing that energy that they're giving from you, and I'm not coming with that energy. So don't come at me with that.
Yeah, and then also this is.
But they're like, oh, I always dealt with that. I'm like, okay, but you don't want me to bring up energy from my past relationships, right? So don't do that to me either.
That's 100.
Right. And a lot of females do that. A lot of females do. And guys always say like, oh, you want to bring up this and you want to treat me like the other nigga, but don't treat me like the hoes either.
You 100% right. You gotta get. Me and you gotta talk. We gotta get in a class or something. Cause you talking. We gotta put some knowledge to these ladies, man. Because if everybody don't like that, it'd be more relationships going on right now.
See, but here's the thing.
You feel what I'm saying?
But see, now she's champion for the women, right? But the way
I'm not just champion for the women. I'm champion for love.
Let me
love.
Let me explain what I mean by that when I say you champion for the women. What you're doing is when I say you champion for the women, you're not standing behind their dumb shit.
I didn't say when they were wrong. I just did though, right?
Listen.
I said they're making it harder for me.
No, but
so I'm not standing behind them.
No, hear me out.
Now
you're standing behind women who do things right. You're not standing up for the bullshit that women do.
Why would I stand up for that?
No,
because a lot of females do.
A lot of women do.
Right, and that's why when I'm talking to them, it's always end up in an argument until they stop because nobody's winning the debate.
I don't think we feel.
Right. But I don't need to put my homegirl on blast. But that Valentine's Day shit was bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to come for it.
Okay, I got another comment from Jay Youngs. He says, I mean, no disrespect, but did she grow up with her dad in her life?
Who, me?
Yes.
My biological father? No. My stepfather? Yes.
But you had a man.
Yes, my stepfather was in my life since I was 8 years old, which is my father and my kid's grandfather, and we have a great relationship. And my kids are a great relationship. My parents are still married.
That's probably
and actually, he's a white man, and he is, and he's from the whatever, but he's like he's a great man to me.
I know who my dad was, but my mom and my dad was never together, so I never saw that dynamic of a man in a house, a good man in the house.
Well, you know,
and my dad.
I mean, but did you go to his house and spend time and do like that stuff? Like, so you grew up with him, so you know the vibe.
This is why I don't understand your train of thoughts. Kind of throwing me off.
That's what he's saying, because you had that male knowledge in your life. Like,
but it's a difference from having a male figure in your life and growing up with a full family.
Yeah. Right.
And at first, in the beginning of my life, I didn't. My mom was a teen mom. So I didn't grow up with that dynamic. Like I said, my stepfather, I knew him since I was 8. I lived with him since I was 11. And he's still part of my daily life every day. I talk to him all the time. I don't know who closer to me, my mom or him. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's taught me a lot and my mom's taught me a lot. But then like this like about love and how you nurture and be there for each other and your ups and downs and how like you take care of people and other things like that. I really didn't really learn from him. A lot of things, like I said, I learned on my own in the last couple of years of me being submissive and learning how men really love and certain things like that. Like me and him got that. Like I understand. Like he would tell me like, "Oh, your mom doesn't think I care about this and that." And he would like, he's still one of those guys that's like, "I'm not romantic," and he would buy her birthday present a couple of months before her birthday. I'm like, "Oh, this is your birthday moment." I'm like, "She's still mad. It's not birthday present or whatever," but he still would do it. You know what I'm saying? But I got that type of environment. I did get that.
Jay Young said, I asked because you can tell someone was in her life. Believe it or not, you can tell
he was a great man. He's a great.
You can tell it's a man in a female's life.
He's a great grandfather. He's really great.
See, but you know what that is, right? That was you had love from a man. Yeah. So you experienced it. You know
I
what
still
it's
do.
like.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's why you
you know what? A lot of guys is like, you know what, I'm not your daddy, but oh well.
Want me to call you daddy?
Like, oh, you right.
Don't call me dad like I'm your father.
Call me daddy. Don't call me dad.
Right, because
call me daddy, though. Call me big daddy and all that. Yeah, that's good.
No, seriously.
About that.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know that. You know that.
Seriously, like your views and your opinions are exactly what we talk about on this show.
Yes,
and
my father taught me a lot about knowledge and just the way of thinking and everything else. He's very smart, so he wanted me to be smart. And we talk about a lot of things and back and forth. And even I had different opinions, and he'll think about it and go back and forth like, "Oh, okay." If I don't like it, but that was pretty smart. That's a good analysis. You know what I mean?
Bro. Yo, Ace been quiet, bro. What's up?
You better start talking. You better start talking over there.
Everybody.
You better start talking over there if I take your spot.
But you know, it be like that. You know, he get like that sometimes. He taking it in.
I know a little much to handle.
Yeah, you know, he taking knowledge. That's he taking knowledge.
Right.
But you know, I'm about knowledge. So it's a little different with me.
But seriously, man, like I thank you for coming on the show.
We both for y'all, man.
I wanted to be here.
Both of y'all, we thank y'all about that, man.
Really did.
I wanted to be here.
Yeah.
What we gonna do right now is like, do y'all have any like things y'all want to say to the people or say to us or
questions?
You know what I'm saying? Anything like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything like that?
All right. Jay Young said, "Damn, I wish I was there." All right. Michael Vass, he says, "Do your thing, cuzzo."
Oh,
yeah,
what's up, brother?
What's good, cuzzo? But yeah, you're like, yo, y'all two could tell the people anything, because it's like a.
Yo, we are hour in.
Yeah, it's like 11.
Wow. It went by fast.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I think we could go for another 20 minutes and then we can shut down.
Yeah, we can do another 20 minutes.
We can do another 20 minutes.
20 minutes is cool.
People, we got 20 more minutes. You got any questions for the ladies? Please bring them on. Any questions for Ace, Fly, Drama? Bring them on. We here for y'all. This is what we do. We here for y'all.
Okay, I got a subject until they ask. Okay. What about online dating?
That's the new world order right now.
In 2021.
That's a new world order right now.
Right.
That's a new world. Because it's been like that for not just 2021.
But now it's like now more people are doing it.
Into online dating, like.
Online dating is Facebook, Instagram, all that. That's online dating.
But like all the other like dating sites and stuff like
that.
Sites,
it's crazy.
And
it's like, all right, why all of a sudden y'all gotta give me your number? Like, okay,
what you mean?
I'm texting you on the app.
All right.
Why do I want to talk to you? Why you want my number so bad?
Because that means you're serious.
But back in the day, a guy would come up to you and be like, "Yo, shorty, can I get your number?"
That shit don't work no more.
But we talking.
You know what's crazy?
Hold on.
But now,
you know what's crazy to me is I really miss that. Like, you know how many guys that I would see out and somewhere, and then they would like, I noticed they were looking at me, or they might say hello, whatever, and then they want to ask me for my number, and then eventually they'll like find me on social media or somewhere, some way, and speak to me. Like, now I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, why you having no balls to come up to me and ask me?
Elaborate on that. All right. You just said he was checking you out, right? Right. That means you was checking him out, right?
No, I seen him looking. I know when a guy's looking at me. When guys look at you can feel it in your soul in your bones. When he's looking.
Yeah, why you
ain't walking across to you? No. As a female, you know when a nigga checking for you.
Why you didn't say nothing to him for?
Why?
Why do I have
you interested in too?
Oh, I don't do that.
Why do we have to?
Why not though? Why not? Why not?
No, because a guy's role is to chase a woman. A woman is not supposed to chase a man.
Man, we in 2020.
It doesn't matter. And that's why they're doing the way they're doing. And like I said, I'm a true romantic at heart. I'm not chasing after no nigga.
All right, we have.
I'm not doing it.
We have a comment that says online dating is whack. What happened to the country when females with wood? What? With your female would? Wait, what? What happened to what?
Converting a female with your words.
Oh, okay.
Online dating requires no game.
Jay Young.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right, that's what I said. I prefer for a nigga to come up and ask for my number.
Jay Young said you blocking blessings.
But you know what it is though? Sometimes when a guy's looking at you and you don't give him that good eye contact, he's not gonna say nothing.
But he doesn't do anything extra. And I'm like, oh, I wish he would have asked me for my number, but I was pushing because he didn't have enough balls. And as a man, I need him to be able to be like, I need to be him to be alpha and like come after me. If you want me, come after me.
But my whole thing is this: some guys,
don't be scared.
Some guys need more than that little eye contact. I know some shy guys.
If he says, "Oh, what up, shorty," or "I like how you look," or "This and that, you look pretty much okay, thank you." So ask for my number then.
No, what I'm saying to you is, some guys is shy.
Some guys are.
Some guys are shy.
That's the shy guys losing.
No, but you.
That's not my fault.
But if you giving him that means you interested as well. So why don't you just take that little step? Because you could be blocking your blessing.
But not only, every guy that checking for me. But every guy that check for me and looking at me don't mean that I'm attracted to him either.
Hold on.
Oh, he got a word. He got a word. Quiet.
Wait, he got something to say.
You know about this because when you used to stay out in Troy, how many times we've been on the block and you'll just be like, "How you doing?" And they be on some nonchalant, like don't want to give us a look like we about to, you know what I mean? Like we just saying hi.
That's it.
But you know what? In the women's defense, though, sometimes I have to be in the women's defense, though. Sometimes we don't say anything because it's different. Men come at us all the time. If you're an attractive woman, sometimes in a day you have a couple guys that's coming at you. So sometimes you'll just go. And me, you're not gonna be like, "Hey, yo, shorty, whatever." To me, I'm not acknowledging that.
No, but
I'm
not acknowledging that.
Niggas don't take us on no dates. Them be the same ones. I'd be like, niggas don't take us on no dates.
I've been on dates.
But no, you know what I'm saying? Like on a daily basis, you get some guys that on a daily basis, if you're an attractive woman, you have a few guys that try to talk to you, whatever. But they're not even taking action. You're not gonna be like, "Hey, yo, whatever." I'm not gonna stop for all that. You need to come to me and present me as a gentleman and talk to me.
But here's the thing about that. Now, like you said, on a daily basis, women get hollered at 5 to 6 times a day in an hour. Exactly. So now that I'm walking by you, I catch that little bit of eye contact. How am I supposed to know I'm the one that you're going to speak to?
Because you got to make yourself the one.
Approach.
Okay, you come up to me. You come up to me, yo, shorty. What's the nigga that's gonna come up to me and stop me and get my attention, my eye contact? Yo, what's up, shorty?
All right,
what's
we
your
have
name?
a comment.
Whatever. This and that third. How was your day? I like the way you look. Those are the type of guys are gonna get attention.
Kim says a guy saying hi to a woman is way different.
Yeah, true.
Now, but now I do agree with that.
Is not
see, but now obviously, but no.
But we ain't. I don't think. No. We ain't to the age where I don't think niggas saying, "Hey, yo,
fly." Let me get into this because I'm about to
Nah, because nobody saying, "Hey, yo."
Them same dudes that be like, "Nah, he can't talk to me." Why that the same nigga that wound up in your bed later on that night? And then when a dude will walk up and be like, "Hey, how you doing today?" Ow. Y'all don't want to say that, but then later on, that same thug that kicked you in your back, threw rocks at you, trying to hit you in his car, that's the one. I love him. I love him.
I don't know about that.
That is right. We don't switch the subject completely. We know how
completely
Now
wrong.
you talking about niggas kicking you in the back.
Hold on.
We're talking about online dating.
All right, hold on. I got a
Basically-
question for y'all from Jay Youngs. It says, ask them who got kids, and if they do, how do they baby fathers ask for their number? In other words, how did you meet your baby father?
I met my baby father in junior high.
Oh, so that was like a long-term thing.
Right.
I knew my baby father in high school, but we never talked. And I actually hit him up on Facebook when I saw him walk down the
Wait,
street.
See, that's what you're supposed to do.
See,
You take
this is
that
where the fuckery comes in.
If you see a person give you that eye, sometimes guys be in it.
I'm weird because me and my baby father met in junior high and we were together for 17 years before we broke
You
up.
might be blocking your blessings by saying.
And we didn't have kids until we were in when we were in our 20s. And I was dating him since I was 13.
But you
So
sound like
it's
you got
different.
a bit of confidence, but you can just come to a guy like, what's going on, handsome? Here's my number. Call me sometime.
You just said
I can't do that.
How can't you? You got all this.
To me, as a woman, is everything that I was saying to you that comes in play. Like I said, a man is supposed to chase a woman. So if you chase it now, that dude knows that you're chasing him. He's not gonna put up that fourth effort because he knows that he knows that he wants right. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna put up all them cards, and he's not gonna do all that.
See, I can't agree with that. I ain't agreeing with that.
You don't got to.
I can't. I'm gonna tell you why, because
But I'm not
I ain't
chasing no
chasing
nigga.
nobody. How you not gonna chase if you like? See, it gotta
But
go.
you know what I will do though? I'm sorry. What I will do if I do like a guy and I think he's cute, I will make sure that I'm put myself in his path.
Okay, I
Like I'm
respect
saying,
that.
so for him to catch that bait, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna go up to him and be like, whatever. I'm not gonna do
But
that.
sometimes
But I'm
you
gonna put
gotta
myself
be
in his
obvious,
place
you gotta be
or
obvious sometimes.
close to him, yeah, a little bit. But I'm not gonna throw the pussy at him.
Let me put my-
But I'm gonna put myself in his way where you see. So if you do like me, he's gonna say something. But I'm not gonna go after him. I'm not chasing him.
So you wouldn't walk up to a guy and be like, I like your shirt?
No.
why?
Why not?
You talking about complete stranger.
Because-
If it's somebody you know.
No, I'm talking about if it's a guy that you
If
say
a
now.
complete
and you
stranger,
walk up
I
and you like, yo,
wouldn't.
So we supposed to be.
Smile.
So we supposed to be 100% comfortable coming with.
But I'm not.
All right,
Well,
so-
sometimes it depends. Like if I
So,
see
hold
somebody
on.
look fresh, because you know what, I like sneakers, I like fitters and jersey and all that. I'm like into design.
So long as I walk
You
up
see,
and
so
talk
if
to
I
you,
see something I
and
don't
I'll
like,
be like,
oh,
yo,
that's fresh,
I
whatever,
like the titties.
and that's it. But not in a way that I'm coming
You like
at him.
what?
No
You
way,
like
shape, or form. I'm like, oh, that's fresh.
You ain't getting my number. You ain't
That's
getting my
it.
number.
But I'm not
You ain't
chasing
getting my
him.
number. Like how you
I'm
gonna
not,
do
because
that?
I would never feel like he really values me if
That's
I'm
like you
chasing
walking up
after
to
him.
you saying,
I
I like
figured
your
that
red
maybe he wanted something else, because if he
Like,
wasn't
no.
coming after me, then I wasn't what he wanted. And a man is supposed to chase a woman. That's it.
I respect what you're saying. You're supposed to feel like that, but my whole thing is sometimes you gotta take the initiative, and you gotta.
I'm
You
gonna put myself in your way.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna figure out where you at and what party you at and
hold up.
stuff, and make sure I get a little closer. Put up a little bit more conversation in your way with your friends at. But I'm not gonna do that.
But if you give me that, look, I know what's going down. I got you. I'm gonna say something.
Exactly. But I'm not gonna chase them.
But I'm mad. I'm not shy at all. So I'm a people's person. So I'm talking. I talk. What's happening? Whatever I'm gonna say, whatever's gonna be the part. But you got guys that's really shy. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like females are shy.
I like shy guys though. I do.
You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, I do.
sometimes you really gotta be on some like you like what you seem to give you the eye, but he might be a little shy though.
It really do depend.
Because some niggas don't have no game.
Come home his comfort a little
If you're
bit.
not a
Some
shy
niggas don't have no game.
Because listen, there's guys and friends that I've been around because I hung around dudes and I had to put them on game because I had to teach them how to bag bitches.
You talking about your uncle?
Well, I know my brothers, my cousins, and all that, and I'm teaching my sons too. My sons, they be G's like, oh,
And some
my sons are like this real quick.
like me,
Right, movie theaters.
I don't got no game.
All right,
I
we
don't got
have
no
two
game. I'm
comments.
just like, what's happening? You know,
We have one
comment.
comment from Susan. Online dating, too many options. There's no end to it. There's no end to it. Take away fate. Life needs to happen without search.
There are
no coincidences. Michael Vass.
It's all about looks or his
potential to be a great partner in his life
for a long time.
But you know what? No, I ain't gonna lie though. Online dating, guys will say things to you on online dating that will turn you up immediately. You would not walk up to somebody.
They're called dick pics.
Right. They would not walk up to you like, oh, do you want to fuck? Can I come over to your house tonight and have sex with you? A guy's not gonna walk up to you and say that, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you are online dating, the first thing's like, oh, can I come over?
I know guys that will walk up on a chick and completely ask him in
never
their
had
face.
no dude walk up to me and be like, oh, can I fuck tonight? I've never had a guy say that to me.
He
But
said it without using those words.
Oh, what are you doing? Can I come over right now? I don't fucking know you. Why would you be coming to my house? That's
Or invite me over to your house. I'm not going.
Shit on there, bro.
Right. They be saying some stuff. I'm like, yo, if you can, why would you say that? You can walk up to my face and say that to me. How you got enough balls to say that behind a computer? Like,
and that's this new world order.
Right, and that's why online dating sucks.
This new era is all social media.
It feels like chivalry is dead. Chivalry is dead.
I just seen it from like years ago, bro. Like it'd be all races, bro, saying all.
Oh no,
right.
that type of shit. That been on it. That been on it.
But chivalry is really dead. And online dating, guys will come at you. No way that they would never just walk up to you and say some things to you.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why they get right off the part, like off the bat. Like they just think automatically off the bat that they just want to fuck.
Another nigga would be like,
you say even if you did, even if a guy just wanted to fuck you and they walked up to you on the street, they're not gonna say that to you. They're gonna ask for your number, ask nice, give you compliments on the other stuff. Online dating, they'll see you like you try to put them like, oh, can I come over your house right now? Can I fuck?
Hold on. Let me elaborate on that because that's not really true though. It
is true.
You know, I'm gonna say why it's not true because it's all about the vibe you get as a guy when you first see somebody. Because it's been times where I've seen females and I clearly just say, "What's up? What's happening?
We doing right
What we doing? What's happening?"
Yo, all right.
Okay, so the way that you see me right now, would you just be like, "Oh, can I fuck?"
So we got,
and that's the same thing that I always love. And some guys would be like,
hold on.
Oh, can I come over right now?
No,
what are you doing? I don't even know you.
I don't see females, right?
No, I don't ask chicks.
Yeah, face to face.
Right.
But face to face, I didn't say, I'm like, yo, I've been seeing, I don't know the person. Face, I done said some shit like that. Like,
I done said some wild shit. I done said some wild shit.
I never had a guy present to me like that.
Because when I say hi to you, or whatever I say to you, and you say something back, it's about a vibe. I get that vibe from you. Here we go.
But I never had a guy come up to me to my face and personally say that to me.
Because you don't give off that vive. It's a vibe you get when you're doing.
We got
online. I've got that, but personally, no.
One from Kim. It says, "Let's Netflix and chill." LOL. Famous online dating pickups. And Susan says, "Right."
Exactly. No, I can't.
You know what my saying was? My saying was fire stick and dick. You know what I mean? But seriously,
stick and more stick.
Stick and more stick.
But here's the thing, though. See what happened? See with this with this whole
online dating
thing. It's like you said, men can sit behind half the pictures. Oh, you know what? Women is the biggest catfishes, though. But men, they put pictures up. Okay. Don't make that face. Women are the biggest catfishes online.
Yeah, I hate that shit. They use mad filters, and then mad filters.
I don't know if you ever seen it. My pictures online, but I think that I look the same exact way. I look online,
and something that's not that secure within their body. Only take up body pics. I'm like, where do I see your body at?
No, you know what? Honestly, the size that I am, I'm never insecure about my body at all. I love and appreciate my body. But the only reason why sometimes I realize that I stop is because automatically guys will like, oh, I like that ass. I like that titty. This and that. I don't want that energy coming to me.
Right.
Okay.
So I would just put regular picture, and then when they want to talk to me and I feel their vibe, then I will send them to them. Because if not, the only reason why they're contacting me because I got a fat ass.
All
like,
right.
no.
All right. So this is right here, me right now, right? If I only get y'all for a pic, right? I'm not showing my whole body.
All right, we got a comment from Jay Youngs.
So then y'all see me, they're like, oh, hold on, I thought you was taller.
Yo, Jay Young says,
I never, you know what I'm saying?
But in the bio, I ask you, are you slim, tall, or BBW? And I always put I'm a BBW, but I like the way that I look and I'm confident in my body. But I feel like a lot of guys will just contact me because they like my body, and I don't want somebody to just want to talk to me because of my body. Like, I'm confident in my body, and the guys that talk to me, they like my body. But I don't want them to talk to me because they like my body.
About you.
What happened?
Me.
I know that. I mean,
you know what I would like for a guy to really like about me, honestly? Is my mind.
Niggas don't go for that.
That's not really true though. That's not true. If I'm between,
this is his favorite saying. It's his opinion, her opinion, their opinion.
All right.
That's what I think. Because I'm getting their mom.
But you're lying though, because you guys ain't digging me. Y'all not digging me though. I got a cool ass vibe. I'm a whole vibe. I got a whole vibe before you even hit the rock. It's a whole vibe before you even hit the rock. Now, once you get that rock, it's over.
I ain't even talking.
Get him my ass. Get him out. Get it. No homo. Get him my ass. No homo.
You just trying to bandwagon shit.
I just jumped on bandwagon shit.
All right. So you mean to tell me if you out and about, you see a shorty that you want to talk to, you're gonna walk up and say, "Well, I came up to you because you're mine."
No, we're not. That's what we're saying.
We're not saying that. And no, we're not even saying. See, that's what you're saying. That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. He on the wrong track. You on the wrong track. You on the wrong track. No, we ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna let him do you like that. You on the wrong track. So we on the wrong track.
But you want to do.
You jumped in our conversation.
I didn't say that.
You was like, "Nah, niggas don't do that." I'm like, "Nah, fuck they do. Niggas go after what they're attracted to."
No, but I'm saying like in a relationship. We still want to be with a man.
Hey, so listen. Hold up. Because we talk at the same time. Talk at the same time. No, what she said. You said, what do you want a guy like about you? She said, I want him like my mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say.
And then
I didn't say what about them approaching me. You said, would I want them to like me in general once they talk to me?
I'm like, yeah, niggas do go.
I'm talking about when they're talking to me, not when they're approaching me. Not when they're approaching me. After we've already started talking.
All right, so we got 2 comments. One from Jay Youngs. He says, let's talk about it. Online dating is about 80% of people who ain't even supposed to be even entertained. Period. That's why I hate it.
People be married in relationships and all different types of stuff. Be lying about it.
And
They
Susan
do.
says, right, hide behind a screen. Ridiculous.
Right.
That's what a lot of shit be going on.
Right.
Now, but I want to talk about what Jay said. All right, we got one more. Kim says, how hard to say it, but first thing is always looks. People don't take time to be honest. If you're not attracted, you're not putting in that time to know that mind.
Right, of course. When you look at somebody's picture, you go, of course, physically, you're gonna want to enjoy what you're looking at.
Thing, right?
Now, after that, now the conversations of what you're saying to me after the time is I'm gonna block you or not.
If you keep saying hi,
But then like a couple of answers, or you like, oh, can I come to your house?
That's how we gonna go. Oh,
can you send me more pictures? This and that, whatever. I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you something. When men ask for more pictures, number one reason why men ask for more pictures, you want to make sure the ones you got up
are you.
Because, like I said, women are the biggest catfish.
But guys will do that too. But then sometimes if I'm really feeling that person, then I'll just like, okay, can we FaceTime?
But now if he asks you,
that's
for like,
because with a female FaceTime, like more than likely, like if I'm not going anywhere, I don't have any makeup. I'm not even extra. My hair's just regular. I'm just in the house with my t-shirt and my shorts on. I'm good. You know what I mean? So if I'm FaceTime you, that's how exactly I look.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
but you gotta see my entire
body. Before they have any bags for extra pictures or whatever, I'm gonna see you pictures of just me, just like regular in the house or whatever, so you can see that. And if I want to FaceTime to see what he really looks like, then I'm just gonna FaceTime you regular.
But that's the whole
thing. And I don't even wear a lot of makeup, so it's not even hard for me to not.
Guys put up older pictures of themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
They will make themselves a lot younger.
I mean, you can tell it's them, but it's not them.
It was them 10 years ago.
Right. You can't say it's just females. Guys do it too.
No, but here's the thing. A 10-year-old picture of a man is completely different from that picture not even being the woman that you saying you are. That's a totally different woman.
Yeah, the way technology is nowadays.
Come on.
But I don't understand why somebody would do that, though. How could you do that and then still have enough balls to want to meet that person?
Because
why would you not be scared that that person's going to flip the fuck out?
You got to understand something. I'm going to explain it from an older gentleman's perspective because I am the older gentleman. And I'm going to explain it from my perspective. Okay, the average age on a dating app is between 25 and 35. Anything else over that, these bitches be looking destroyed. You understand what I'm saying?
As in females?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm over 35.
Shut up. No, let me finish what I'm saying.
Yes.
I thought you were only 23. was younger than me.
respect
I mean,
you.
older than me.
Listen to
I
what
thought
I'm
you were
saying.
2 years older than me.
Listen to what
I'm
I'm
definitely
saying.
over 35.
Don't be telling people that.
Listen to what I'm saying, right?
I don't care.
So as
Right.
an older
I'm gonna
man
embrace
on
my
a dating
oldness. I
app,
look
right?
good.
When a man hits a certain age, there's certain things that we just can't hide and change anymore. You know what I mean? Some start going bald, some go gray. You know what I mean? Some put on excess body weight. You know, so there's different
Same thing
things.
as women.
But here's the difference. When the dating app itself consists of 25 to about 40 that still look feasibly good.
Fruitful.
Exactly. They're not looking for the gray hair, overweight.
But some women are.
Hear me out. They're not looking for that. So to counteract that, what a man would normally do is put a picture up where he looked his best.
But that's catfishing, though.
But it's
It really
still
is.
him. But it's still
Yeah,
him.
No,
That's
that was
younger.
him. That's not who he
I
is
get it.
today.
That's catfishing.
You gotta put
That is. That's
You
the
gotta
same thing as a filter.
But
Because-
Right.
if you
It's
put like,
catfishing
okay,
because
It is.
it's catfishing because a nigga can really be not looking.
like you don't look like that.
You don't look like that no more. So you gotta really, you gotta
I mean,
put the
yeah,
picture.
you
You
gotta
gotta
put
put an
picture
updated picture. You
Is
gotta
that
put
count?
That's
That's
catfishing. That's
How can
catfishing.
a woman get mad about, you know what I mean, them men asking them for a full body pic?
Because
And it's not necessarily.
let's be honest.
You gotta be like,
Because sometimes it's
oh,
one. Sometimes it's one because they
Yeah.
want to beat off.
Jay Young said, sometimes a nigga just want to fuck. We can hold a convo long enough to get access to the drawers. Susan said yes. But
right.
but that's another thing too. Them drawn out, longed out conversations be bullshit. That's why a man usually be like, yo, let me get your number. Because what we know what's going on. We know what's going on. We know the game. We know all you doing is looking for someone to fill your time until your dick appointment come over.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
I'm not understanding that either. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
what? You lost me.
You don't know what a filler
Hold
is?
on. Hey, hold on.
Tell them what a filler is.
Listen. What he's saying is basically this: we're talking to you, right?
Online.
But you have somebody that's coming over to tax that ass that night. This nigga went to
You're just using us.
You're using us for conversations with your boy.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I
And
have
a
to.
lot of
I
women.
get it.
I have to use
You
that.
feel what I'm saying? That's it.
But I'm gonna be honest. My ex, I've been with him for 6 years.
Trina.
But no, we met online. I'm gonna be honest. We met online, and it wasn't for that. I wasn't really looking for nothing serious. I was just getting out of a very serious bad relationship, and I was looking for it as entertainment. But once I met him, I felt him. He felt me, and it wasn't about that.
Yeah, except
It wasn't
that you
about
didn't
that.
give him nothing on Valentine's Day.
Shit was left, huh?
It was.
No, but all I'm saying is, see, but I say that to say this. We see what women don't understand is men know the game, what goes on dating apps. That's why they come at y'all the way they do. You think that was the first thing he decided to do when he went on that app? After woman, after woman, after woman. It gets to a point where men be like, fuck, I'm listening to dick pic is worse for the best.
Nah, I think they just do it because that's just your natural
No,
instinct.
it's
If
not
you get
in
this
our
fuck, you're
nature.
gonna fuck.
It's not in our nature.
It is because you know.
But as a female, we don't watch dick pics.
Right. All you do is laugh at them and start
Do
girlfriends.
you want to dick? I
If
don't
a
want to
dude sends me a dick pic instantly, like,
If I ask
I'm
for
sorry,
it, yes.
you're not getting any
But
play.
if I don't ask for it, please.
But
I don't
Guys,
know.
please do not.
I'd rather just say, no, I don't want no guy sending me no dick pic. Nobody wants it.
I don't send
Men
that.
send dick
Nobody
pics
wants
because
it.
some woman wanted it.
Yeah, so we can show our girlfriends.
Personally, if I don't ask for it,
All girls, we want them so we can show our girlfriends if you send them, but we don't want
I'm
it.
gonna show all my
But
friends.
you want to show your friends.
Your dick pics.
Right.
And don't you know all you're doing is helping me out? Because somebody that crowd would be like,
Yeah.
yo, what's his
Well,
name?
good for you because I don't want it. You're too easy for me. That dick is for the streets.
Gerard said they got a whole group of chat full of dick pics for the gay girls. Yo, check out this dick pic. Look what I got today, girl.
Hold on. Y'all be doing all that, but them just be fake most of the time.
They probably would be. Just like the one.
I don't know.
Just like the one show me.
I think it was real, though.
I was like, that doesn't match your skin tone.
All you was Googling.
He was like,
How you know it was
he
real?
was light skinned. He was the big pig was dark skinned.
Don't let it escape that. Don't let it escape
Look
that.
at her looking at me. Look how she looking at me like, are you serious? See me right now. I'm like, this nigga is light skinned. That nigga is black. It was black. It was dark. But the picture of him when he was light skinned. Okay, he was yellow. He was yellow, girl.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is
You want me to
Google
show you
pictures.
again?
Black as this mic. This nigga was black as this mic and he was yellow, okay?
He wasn't yellow.
He was yellow.
I'm gonna have to show you again.
He was yellow.
So you get more of this good content right here.
Oh,
We're 1 hour 30 minutes in, y'all.
I told you we weren't gonna get more than 1 hour of my time.
We're gonna wrap it up with good good night statements. Everybody just say something I want to say to the people, how you enjoyed yourself, and we go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first.
You go first, sweetheart.
Oh shit!
My patience, you like that? Had a really good time. Please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel.
What?
Good night.
Wait, no, repeat that.
What?
I didn't hear none of it.
UAK Sweetest. Subscribe
Like,
to my channel. Like, share.
Go
Hit
ahead.
the thumbs up button.
Thank you. Definitely.
Get a T.
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead, T.
All right, well, good night, guys. And if you guys liked us being here, let us know.
Let us know so we can come back.
Right, so show us love. So they'll invite us back again. Well, we definitely enjoyed ourselves tonight, you guys. Thank you for the invite. Thank you for the invite. We appreciate it.
You're definitely welcome. I actually enjoyed tonight's episode. Episode 14 was wow, yo.
I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, and I'm like, now it's over. It's over. You can't kick me out.
No, Jay Young said, "Let me know when they coming back. I'm pulling up."
Say that. What about you, Ace Boogie?
I'm just gonna give some words of wisdom.
Definitely.
Take your time.
Stay easy.
Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby.
Let's do it tonight.
Enjoy your life to the fullest, man. But you know what? The number one thing is like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, that thumbs up.
Please subscribe. Share. Tell your friends.
Share. Show the love.
Show the love, man.
Well, for Drama Dogs, all I'm gonna say is that I really, really enjoyed tonight's guest, Sweetest T. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and sharing this experience with us.
Thank you for inviting us. We had a great time.
None of that.
No twerking.
She wasn't popping pussy in a handstand. Good.
That's later. That's later.
It's a family show. Can't be doing that.
Y'all can't handle it. They're not ready. They're not even ready though. They're not ready.
Seriously, everybody out there who watch
safe,
us,
man.
understand we do this for you.
Yep, we coming back
We
better
love
and
y'all,
better
man.
every week.
So show us how much you love us back.
Yeah, we definitely requesting back, man.
So for once, we can actually do this. His opinion, her opinion,
then the
truth.
We somewhere in the middle.
Episode 14 is
love y'all.
Wrap.
We out.
Give me a drink.
Oh, that was fun.
It's off now.
Yes, yeah, we